BACA was created out of a need that I saw in the community to help children out on the streets. I'm a child therapist, and I work with children specifically who've been abused physically, sexually. And while I was able to help them to a certain degree in the office and help them get their lives back together, there was still a lot of time out on the streets where the perpetrators and other people who had threatened the children had access to them. And so I saw that there was a need to fill, that we needed to make the streets safer for the children, in addition to what I was able to do with them therapeutically.
BACA gives children a support group that they can turn to, and BACA members that are there for them to talk to.
BACA is different from the motorcycle clubs in that we are not a club. We have a lot of friends who are in motorcycle clubs. We've gained a lot of acceptance, and we have a lot of people that we associate with, and no one is barred from riding with us if they are a member of a motorcycle club. And we don't discriminate against any bikers, actually. To become a member of BACA, first and foremost, you have to be 18 years old and have a motorcycle or access to a motorcycle. You have to pass successfully a National Crime Information Center background check to see if there's any offenses against children, whether you've been found guilty or not. It'll show up on that. And then also you have to ride with a local chapter for a year, let the people get to know you, and then you have to be unanimously voted in by the board of directors of that chapter in order to be able to get a patch and ride as a full member of BACA. One of the statements that I get made to me is, well, you know, who is for child abuse? And my response to that's always the same, and that's, well, you know, what are you doing about it? You know, we're doing something about it. And it takes bikers to do this because of the intimidation factor, because of the loyalty and brotherhood that we share. That when we tell a child we will not let anybody hurt you, they believe us. And we are committed to that. And the biker mentality is that, again, one of us gets knocked down, there'll be 20 there tomorrow. And those get knocked down, there'll be 50. And we'll just keep coming. I've heard us talked about us like we're the plague. We are the plague, and we're not going away.
Kids are our future, and, you know, you got to take care of our kids, and, you know, we're just out there to help them. That's what we do.
The BACA ride is actually the first level of intervention that we have. We have 4 different levels of intervention that we use. The first intervention is to have that ride to the child's home. And what we do is the child has been in the system, the case has been reported, and maybe at the place where the child was interviewed, the child got scared and wouldn't talk about what happened. At that point, they make a referral. They tell the people that they can call us and we can help. At that point, we're contacted and we organize a ride to the child's home. On our last ride, we had well over 70 bikes, and we rode to the home of the child in support of the child, letting them know that we are there for them. At that ride, we present the child with a number of different things, some toys, some stuffed animals, but the most important thing that we give them from the biker world is a SCOTY with our patch on the back, identifying this child as part of our family. And as soon as they put that on, they are family, and we will treat them like family. At the ride, also 2 primary contacts are established for the child. 2 BACA members, full patch members, are assigned to be the primary contact for that child. And they live closest geographically to the child so they can be responsive with time. And they go in and they assess the needs. If they need more support, if they need more, even if they need money for therapy, we have money set aside for that. And we'll pay for that if they can't get any funding anywhere else. So on a lot of levels, we establish a lot on that first ride, but I think the most that we establish is we create a sense of family, and we let the entire neighborhood know within the sound of the pipes of our bikes who we are and that child's with us. BACA is a national organization. We have over 30 chapters nationwide. We were incorporated in Utah, started here in 1996, but we're actually doing BACA business in '95, and we've helped over 1,000 children nationwide with what we've been able to do. The most gratifying thing about being part of BACA is to look at the children's faces. When that child who hasn't slept for 2 or 3 weeks gets that first chance at being able to sleep through the night, or when they get on the stand and they're shaken with fear and they look out and they see their brothers and sisters sitting out there, that they calm down and they feel confident, that they feel as though that they've been re-empowered, and they get to experience that feeling of being empowered again after having been victimized. BACA's message to the children is, we love you and we will do whatever it takes, and that means whatever it takes to make you feel safe again. And we want you to know that we're right around the corner and we're coming. You can hear us coming, and that's us. We're coming to help you. If I had a statement for the general public, it's leave our kids alone. Leave the children alone. Stand up for the children. Be there for the children. If you can't do it alone, call us. We'll help you. To the members of BACA, stand tall. Stand up for a child. We are the keepers of the children, and no one else is going to do it except us. So be strong.
I ride with BACA because I frequently imagine what it would have been like when I was a child to have these guys show up in my front yard. What a difference it would have made to me as a child to have these people say, you're a part of our family, and we love you and we want to help you. That's why I ride with BACA.
I'm riding with BACA because I had 2 sons that were abused by a pedophile, and they were scared to death. Made a call to J.P. Lilly, and he got me in touch with the Salt Lake City chapter of BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. My boys, after they met the 35 people that showed up to my house, they faced the guy in court and put him away for 17 years. That's why I ride with BACA. It empowers the children. It's all we're about is the kids.
These children are the courageous ones. They're the heroes. And they're abusers and cowards. That's the way it goes.
Children get abused every single day, and that it is so impressive that a community such as ours has stepped up to the plate and has chosen to advocate for the kids that are our most precious resource.
I love kids. If you see one that you can help that'll come forward and talk to you, it's all worth it. It's sad moments and happy moments, but it's worth it for the happy ones.